Hi, this is Ronika Wahi. Today I have with me Mr. Narvijay Yadav, who is a senior journalist. He has about 3 decades of experience in journalism and new media. And he has, in recent years, been associated with a lot of new things. He has 2 agencies that he's running. One is a PR consultancy, Spectrum PR, which has established a lot of reputation. And last year, in August, he started another digital news agency, which is called Blogswire. And of course, he's I think known by a lot of people on social media because of the kind of content he shares. And I got to know about him through the wonderful weekly Twitter chats that he conducts. And he's currently doing a lot of things apart from his social media stuff and the stuff I mentioned that he's doing with his organizations. He's associated with um, welfare for nature, for animals. He's writing a lot of editorial content for both English and Hindi newspapers, and he's also um, associated with a forum called Bloggers Alliance, which aims to help other content creators. So let's learn about what Mr. Narvijay Yadav does, all of his activities. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for taking out the time to be with me here today. Let me begin with asking you first about the 2 ventures that you have. So Spectrum PR आपने जो 2008 में establish किया था और Blogswire जो 2020 में establish किया था, तो इन दोनों agencies के through आप किस तरीके का काम कर रहे हैं और अपना जो experience है as a journalist उसे कैसे use कर रहे हैं to benefit other people?
Spectrum PR actually start हुआ when I quit my job from Dainik Bhaskar. They wanted me to be shifted to Bhopal to launch Business Bhaskar, another Hindi daily. Since I was the in charge of business news desk in Chandigarh and which was catering to the whole of North India, including Delhi. And I was also magazine and feature editor here. So, but city beautiful, this Chandigarh. We were so happy living here. So I quit the job to continue living in Chandigarh. And then I shifted to this public relations because that was the job which I could do well. And I wanted to start my own venture. So that was the perfect opportunity to start a company like Spectrum PR. And many of my friends in Bombay, they were doing PR for Bollywood actors and films and directors. So suddenly there was a flow of film stars, singers, then Punjabi singers, and we were the number one for many years, doing all sorts of media activities, publicity, promotional activities for Bollywood singers, and it was very hectic life, very interesting also. So that was the beginning of Spectrum PR. Then this social media thing came, and the whole process of film promotion that changed, and newspapers also found it difficult to continue their way of working because social media was a big challenge. It made everything up and down. So this was the story behind Spectrum PR. And then last year, when Prime Minister Modi he called for this Thali Bajao and Tali Bajao event uh, to create some positive vibes for that COVID pandemic. And we were already living under curfew and lockdown situation in Chandigarh and Punjab. So I visualized that this thing will continue for longer time. So I must start something on digital platform. So I started two things. Blogsware, that was the basic idea. I started working on that platform, and I started Twitter chat also.
Yes.
The same day at 5 p.m. there was Thali Bajao, and then 6 p.m. I started my first Twitter chat that became the India's first Twitter chat born amid COVID. That's why we call it BAC. And another uh, story is that it's part of Bloggers Alliance. So Bloggers Alliance chat. Then again it's BAC. That's why BAC 1, 2, 3, BAC 70. It happened last Sunday. Yeah, so 70 episodes we have covered.
So as I just mentioned in your intro, you're also associated with Bloggers Alliance. You are the president of the Chandigarh chapter, and you're also handling stuff for the North Zone. So um, this particular organization is aimed at helping bloggers, storytellers, and creators. So,
Hmm.
what exactly is the work that this organization is doing, or and how is it helping the people that it's aiming to help?
We encourage people to blog a lot, to write a lot, to tell the stories in whatever manner they can do it. Somebody is good in video making, somebody is good in writing, somebody is creative and doing poetry, stories, narration, news writing. So we encourage and we train those people who are doing any kind of creative work. If somebody is doing painting, somebody is doing acting, even TikTok kind of videos. So earlier, blogger was considered to be a person who used to write a blog in text format. Now, since there are so many platforms and so many opportunities to express yourself, so Bloggers Alliance undertakes all sorts of creative work under its umbrella, whether they are bloggers, storytellers, by speaking, by podcasting, by creating YouTube videos, dancing, whatever way. You are expressing, you are telling your story in whatever, whichever manner you are doing it. So you come under the umbrella of blogging. So we encourage all sorts of storytelling mediums and methods.
Okay, so since you're involved in this kind of work, can you share some tips for bloggers and other content creators? How can they do well? How can they specifically work towards their personal branding, and how do they promote themselves on various digital platforms that are popular today?
Actually, blog is a very, very impactful way of presenting whatever you are thinking. So on your blog, you don't need a permission, don't need permission from anybody. You are the creator, you are the editor, you are the master of your platform. And then if you share the blog, the link on your social media platforms, it helps in many various ways. It the person can create his own personal brand. He can become well known in the circle or in the sector in which he or she is working. And most of the things earlier, people used to depend uh, on others, on the editors, on the directors. If they like your work, then you can move further. But in blogging, you are the creator, you are the boss. you do whatever you can do it. Social media has also given a lot of windows, opportunities, platforms. So now it's the time to start and be visible to the masses.
Right. Thank you for sharing this. Okay, so you I remember this one very interesting podcast that you shared a few weeks ago. So you are creating different kinds of content, right? You're writing and you're moderating chats, which is of course some always has something of value. Um, it could just be a discussion and maybe help people remember certain things that they've forgotten or help them learn new things, and then you're also doing these podcasts. So what is your favorite kind of content, that among things that you're engaged in, what kind of content interests you the most?
Yes, writing is my first love. I love writing. Being a journalist, I have done it since my childhood days. And in the newspapers also, I got opportunity to start my career with a very reputed English newspaper, Free Press Journal, which uh, which is which is one of the oldest newspapers in India after Times of India. So I got my training there. We used to work on a variety of things. Then I shifted to Hindi journalism. So it happened just by chance. It was not planned. So I have command over two languages. So I enjoy writing. First thing, writing for newspapers and magazines. Since magazines are very few now, but newspapers are too many. So I'm writing for that. And second, I enjoy Twitter. That's why organizing chats, weekly chats, I'm very, very passionate about that.
Uh, right. So talking about your Twitter chats, we that thing has been coming up over and over. So let's discuss that. You through your Twitter handle at a blog India blog, you organize these chats. So you've spoken about your motivation, right, already, for why you started these and how you started these when you did that, and but if you could tell something else about the first few chats, something interesting, or and how more importantly, what I want to know is how do you finalize the topics for these chats? What factors do you take into consideration before uh, planning any chat?
In the beginning, Dr. Amit Nagpal, who is the national president of Bloggers Alliance, he helped me a lot in organizing these chats. But he asked me to invite celebrities, well known people. And I started doing that. And he also provided various industry people. But initially, many of the things were planned according to the celebrity or the well-known person, not according to our audience. So this thing, when I felt, I gradually shifted to topics which have mass appeal. And then my journalistic experience came into the way, it helped me. And I started planning the chat on the same line on which I used to plan for my weekly magazine in my earlier days at Dainik Bhaskar. So every week you have to bring out some bright idea, then you have to invite writers and do a lot of interviews and things. So the same formula I applied to the chat, and then you people came, a support system was created, and now things are very easy, and it's mm, I get some idea while I am reading the newspaper or just thinking. Then we plan the topic, and it happens.
Yeah, so these Twitter chats are, of course, a helpful resource for learning. They're also good for connecting with people. Like,
Yes.
yeah, like I also learned a lot about some people who are regulars on these chats. Right, so we
Mhm.
are also now following each other on Twitter, and we know about each other's profile, about each other's work and interests. So this way, it's I think these chats or Twitter chats in general help people in connecting and learning about what is the kind of stuff other people are doing. So apart from Twitter chats is one good way that Twitter can be used for um, improving social media engagement. What are other ways in which people can use Twitter to connect with people?
Yes. I think Twitter is the best communication media. This is the best platform in the world. I am on Ku. I have around 50,000 followers there also. And I have 3, 4 different handles for my uh, work, for this chat, Blog India blog, and my personal. So if you add mm, all the followers, it would be more than 1 lakh. Okay, but Twitter is the best because the whole world you get there,
Yes,
and it is said that Google is the best search engine for knowledge, and I say Twitter is the best search engine for the people who have knowledge. So if you want to search people, if you want to connect with your type of people around the world, Twitter is the best medium. You can tag anybody, you can use hashtags, you can talk on any subject under the sun. There is no limitation, no boundaries, and it's quick. Whenever there is earthquake, this is my personal experience. Twitter is the first thing where I go and I check how much intensity, which geography was involved, where was the epicenter. So see the magic. I'm not going to some media organization. I'm not calling some authority. I'm not calling the weather department. I go to the Twitter and I type earthquake, and immediately I get the real time information. That is the power of Twitter. So if you are traveling, if you are in some remote area, if you need any help, if you want to tell the world wherever you are, what you are feeling, what is the good things about of that place or people. So you can discuss anything, anytime. This is the beauty of Twitter. So I promote Twitter actually. It
yes, I think.
empowers you. It empowers you. It empowers everybody.
Yes, I think it's given people this platform for knowing news and for, like you said, expressing themselves well and making their voices heard. Right? So everybody can connect with just about anybody else and know what's happening, what they are posting about. So yes, Twitter I think has like lot of advantage, and of course the one very important thing, as you pointed out, is that it helps you connect with people from all over the world. Uh,
Yes.
yes, and it helps you uh, just learn about so many new things within your own field itself. And what are the current trends? What other people are up to? What, like for example, if we are interested in writing, it can help us know about who are which what kind of stuff is trending, what kind of stuff is getting popular, and what are the new releases, etc. Everything. So, okay, now, okay, so talking about your writing journey, so you have a lot of experience in writing, and you've been associated with very wonderful and reputed organizations. From you've been associated with the Delhi press, with Dainik Bhaskar, with Rashtriya Sahara, and others. And these days, as I learned, you're contributing editorial content for a lot of newspapers, both in Hindi and English. So, if you could just tell us about what is the content that you're writing these days? What are you writing about? Right now?
Mostly I write about current affairs. Whatever is going on around the world and around our our city or nation, our life is also get affected. Whether it's smog, environment, pollution, water, scarcity of water, or excess rain, growing crime, or whatever. So people want to know what is the background of that thing, why it happened, when it will end, and what kind of impact it would have on their life, and how to live a better life in all these circumstances. So I try to focus on one problem and do a lot of research, and then write according to the nature or requirement of different newspapers, and I enjoy the whole process.
Uh, okay, and apart from this, from your writing stuff and your work related stuff, you're also somebody who really loves nature, and you love the mountains, you love travel. So you're also associated as the general secretary for the Chandigarh chapter of Save the Himalayas Foundation, and you're also part of this initiative which is for animal welfare, which is called Joy for Animals. So, what is the kind of work that you're doing with both of these organizations?
Before this COVID pandemic, uh, I used to travel in the Himalayas very often. Sometimes I got opportunity for PR work, so I was paid. My stay and my travel was arranged by some company, and I was traveling and I was doing the media work. So this was all win-win situation. I was earning, I was enjoying, and I was doing some good work also for the locals. Then this pandemic happened. So we could not do very much for that Save the Himalayas Foundation. Earlier, we used to do conferences, seminars, and many kind of activities in Ladakh area, Ladakh region. Now I hope things will revive. And as far as Joy for Animals is concerned, Joy is my pet, my lovely baby. So my wife, my daughter, and myself, we are very concerned about the welfare of animals around, especially the street animals. And if we talk about street dogs, uh, 2 3 years ago, I learned a lot about their problems. We could see their life, pathetic life conditions, people's misbehavior. So a kind of responsibility I undertook, that I would start spreading awareness about the nature, about the needs, about the good things of all sorts of animals, animal life, birds, animals, insects. They need protection. If all living beings are in good condition, then only we can lead good life on this earth. For good human life, good life for animals, good life for plants, good life for insects, good life for every living being is necessary. So kindness and passionate, uh, compassionate behavior is important. I'm working on that line.
Wonderful. So, I think people must have missed your Twitter chats, right, when you were not present for a while. But I think a lot of people who follow you on social media, on Twitter or other platforms, might not know. But you suffered from COVID and you were very ill, right? So your lungs got severely affected, and you were in the ICU for a long time. So you've, in a sense, gotten a new life, and you've started, of course, doing all the things that you were doing earlier. So, uh, how have your perspectives changed um, with this experience, and what are you looking forward to? What are your plans for the future now?
It's a new life for me. It's a new life, a new birth, you can say. So I want to do a lot of good work, a lot of things, work which I never did earlier. So each minute is precious to me, and I'm making good use of whatever time I'm having, whatever knowledge I am having, for the good of society, for the good of earth, environment, all living beings, nature. That's the thing.
Right. And so, anything else that you'd like to share? Any tip you'd like to give anybody for any content creation, any writing, or anything else? Anything you'd like to share at all with viewers of this video?
One should be very uh, uh, live live a conscious life. We should live consciously. We should observe things closely, and we should live in the present time, present moment. That's my message. Live in the present and have a compassionate outlook towards every every being, every life, every plant, every animal, birds, nature. Only then we can live a fulfilled life and create. That's my message.
Thank you so much, sir. So, we should, like sir said, have a positive outlook. We should live in the present moment and enjoy and show kindness to everyone. So, ending on this positive note, and we have festivals coming up. So, everybody who's watching this video and others also, happy Diwali, happy festivities. Have a great time. Have enjoy these days, and yes, show kindness to everyone. So have a safe time for yourself and for others. So thank you so much, sir, again for your time. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you found the content and the tips interesting and useful, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Happy
sir.
Diwali.
Happy
Thank you.
Diwali.